Okay, let's take you back to that breaking news from Capitol Hill, where House lawmakers have narrowly passed a budget resolution. Let's bring in CBS News congressional correspondent Caitlin Huey-Burns. Caitlin, we know they had to scrap this vote yesterday. And then Mike Johnson said, hey, I believe I have the votes today. And it seems that was in fact the case, although this was a very, very close call here.
That's right, Mugo, a very narrow passing of this budget framework. And I want to underscore, highlight, make a circle around the word framework, because this isn't actual legislation. This isn't actual policy. It's just an agreement between both chambers of Congress to now move forward in crafting legislation that has to do with the president's agenda. Still, it is a big deal given how far apart not only the Senate and House Republicans have been in this process, but even within the House GOP conference. There's been a lot of disagreement about what exactly they want to see done. And the holdup yesterday is that there was a group of conservative lawmakers who want deeper cuts to government spending than which was originally proposed in the framework. So they essentially got those reassurances from Senate and House leaders that there would be more government spending cuts, 1.5 trillion to be exact. Now comes the hard part, Mugo. If this was difficult just to get to this point, you can imagine how much more difficult this is going to be moving forward, because now they actually have to craft legislation and policy, expanding the president's tax cuts, maybe introducing more tax incentives, like no tax on tips, for example. Line items related to funding immigration reform that the president wants. But most importantly, the trick here is going to be finding where to find that $1 trillion in savings, because up here on Capitol Hill, savings means spending cuts, and those cuts will have to come from somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Caitlin, I also want to ask you about a push in the House to limit the authority of federal district judges. What's going on there? What do we know?
Yeah, this is an important priority for House Republicans up here, because they are watching what's happening with the executive branch and the idea that any U.S. district judge in the country could put a stop or a pause temporarily to the president's executive action. So in the House Republicans' view, they want to pass legislation to rein in the power of district court judges. Now, Congress technically has the authority over lower courts, not the Supreme Court, but over lower courts. So they say that they're exercising it here. And their argument is that they want to pull back some of that power that district court judges have. We'll see if this passes and if the Senate takes it up. That remains an open question at this point. But it is a messaging bill essentially as well from House Republicans. And I think, Mugo, more broadly, it speaks to the way in which House Republicans, we've seen time and time again, are wanting to give more authority to the executive branch to be able to implement their policies and their views. Going back to what we're seeing today, it's very difficult to get any legislation through. So they're pretty much okay with the executive at this point taking a lot of action to implement pieces of the agenda. And this would essentially give even more power if it passed.
Yeah, and the big question is, would they be okay with that if there was a Democrat as the president of the United States here?
Exactly.
Right? Caitlin Huey-Burns, thank you so much for your time today.